guys? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel, and it is time for Random Wrestling Merch of the Month. Now, I did not film one for last month. The month really got away from me. Things have been so busy in my personal life and in the Fig Heel world. There's been so many opportunities. We had a lot of sponsors and a lot of work that we had to do for them. And honestly, by the time I realized we had to do Random Wrestling Merch of the Month, all the videos had been filmed and it just got away from me. But we are back, so we missed a month. We are back now. And this is Random Wrestling Merch of the Month. And it is brought to you by the Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, available now on Amazon.com, including Prime shipping. Again, it is available in paperback and hardcover. I suggest the hardcover. It's what I always show off. I think it's $5 more, and you really can't beat it because, especially if you're going to be writing in it, the hardcover is way more easier. The paperback kind of flips and flops around and stuff, to be honest with you, because it is a paperback. You know, it's expected. But it's all preference, right? I like this one. You might like the paperback. It is available in Kindle, but I'll be honest, I don't have a Kindle, so I don't know what it's like. That wasn't my doing, so I have no idea. People ask me questions all the time about the Kindle. I don't have one. I'm sorry, I don't know. I just wrote it. I didn't produce all of the formats. But we have Random Wrestling Merch of the Month, and we have some cool stuff. I tried picking out a couple different things that I knew you guys might like based on what you've said on previous episodes. And first up, touching on something that we showed before, you guys really like this for some reason. Coliseum video door hanger. This is The Undertaker, Do Not Disturb. Before, I believe I showed Bret Hart, and it says, Do Not Disturb, watching WWF Wrestling. This was a Coliseum video giveaway, and as you can see, he's giving that Undertaker stare, watching WWF Wrestling. Pretty cool. Look at that. Classic Taker, right? We remember him as kids. Very cool. So basically, I don't even know if they make these anymore, but back in the day, there was door hangers for everything, especially in kids' magazines. The hole in it is so you can literally put it on your doorknob and tell your sibling to stay the heck out. So, always thought these were pretty funny. That the Undertaker would tell somebody to not go in their bedroom. I don't know, it seems funny. Next up, this is something that my boy Fig Vault gave to me, and I never even had these as a kid. I didn't know that they existed, but I think that they're awesome. And it is a WWF Milton Bradley puzzle. This is the Macho King. I'm sure Fig Vault regrets giving this to me now that he collects a little bit more wrestling stuff. He probably was like, damn, I wish I had that in my display, knowing him. But here it is. Thank you, Fig Vault, my boy Joe. It's a Macho King puzzle, and I think the picture is awesome. He's on the ropes, doing the point. He's got the robe on. He's got the scepter in the one hand. He's got the crown on. You know, very reminiscent of our beloved WWF Hasbro. He's got the gold trunks on, white boots, yellow knee pads. He's all over the place with the colors on this one. But my favorite part is the logo. The Macho King Randy Savage logo. Very cool. So it's a 250-piece puzzle, and it ends up making a 13 7/8 by 19 7/8 inch picture. I thought about getting a frame, making the puzzle, kind of gluing it together, but I was like, you know what? Why would I do that? Unless I get a sealed one of this, I probably won't put it together and glue it so that it can be a picture. But if that happens, who knows? I do love, it's so old school. Like nowadays you could tell the Photoshop on stuff, and this is just like, it's so old school the way that the design is done. I really love it. Very cool. So thank you, Fig Vault. It appears that on the actual picture, there is no Macho King Randy Savage logo, which I think is kind of a bummer. I think that really gives it a nice touch with the sword going through the A. The sword is also the I. I think that's a really cool touch. But I love design, and I like looking at things like that, which is why I'm a Mintel card collector. So those are two things. The next three are very small. Very small things, but I think they're very cool, very unique. Now, one is actually a Pro Wrestling Tees Pro Wrestling Crate item, and I just think that it was, sometimes merchandise is just, there's no words for it, it's just perfectly done, right? And this is a Hornswoggle tape measure. And honestly, I use this freaking thing for everything. You know, anytime I gotta mail something, if I have to measure the package, I use this. I just think it's funny because, you know, his whole gimmick is his stature. So to have a measurement device with his picture on it is like almost like the ultimate measurement device in my eyes. You know, he's got a little snarl on his long hair. It's green to add to things. It's just perfectly done. I can't honestly think of a better way to do it. And if there's one wrestler who should have a tape measure, it's definitely Hornswoggle, in my opinion. Some might argue that, oh, it should be a tall guy, but, you know, this would literally measure Hornswoggle. This wouldn't measure Andre the Giant, but this could literally get his exact stature, which is so cool to me. Such a smart, simple, cheap piece of merchandise, and there it is. I use this thing for everything. The Hornswoggle tape measure. Next up, are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between? Then you need Fig Heel's Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, a 500-plus page guide to over 40-plus years of wrestling figure collecting. As heard on the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, it features WWE, WWF, WCW, ECW, TNA, NJPW, AEW, Ring of Honor, AWA, Dragon Gate, CMLL, AJPW, AAA, and more. Professionally organized so you can keep track of mock, loose, value, and much more. Fig Heel's Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, available now on Amazon.com. What is this? Sorry. Next up is, you guys love these, so I brought another one out. It is the WWF ice cream bars. It's a box, an empty box. The WWF ice cream bars got Stone Cold on the front, on the actual cookie bar. Undertaker cutout, rock card. It's got Stone Cold Stunning. I believe it's Road Dogg. The WWF logo. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Here it's got a picture of what the bar looked like. For those of you who don't know, these things were so good. So it says, delicious, monstrous cookie imprinted with one of 12 of your favorite World Wrestling Federation superstars. That was the top, and that cookie was so good. Those new sandwiches, it's not the same. This cookie was so good. Creamy vanilla flavored ice cream on the inside, and then it had a rich layer of chocolate coating. I love these ice cream bars. I wish they would bring it back. Please, AEW, bring back something as close to this as possible, because I would buy them by the box. This is so nostalgic to my childhood. I love these things. But as it says on the inside, when you take the bar out, it was wrapped, so there's not just like stuff everywhere. Let me see if you can see. I mean, there's a card in there. See up there, it's a card. It's a Ken Shamrock card, trading card, and it would have like a picture of them with like a fake autograph. I'd have to rip it open to get the whole thing out. But on the back was my favorite part. They were like what they used to call paper dolls, but these are, you know, wrestlers, so they didn't call them that. They called it a, what do they call it? Stand-up, a figure stand-up. So this is Ken Shamrock. You would cut him out around him. This little half circle thing, you'd cut it in half, and then it would be able to stand up like a figure. And I used to have all of them standing in my room, all 12 from each set. I thought they were so cool. And then, I mean, they're paper, so they don't survive well. On the box, they survive. I have a ton of these boxes too, because I think they're so cool. And honestly, I'm glad that I kept them. I'm not a big fan of keeping food items, but because the ice cream bar was in a plastic wrapper, I was okay doing it on these. But I'm not a fan of keeping food items because of rodents and mice and stuff like that. But luckily, like I said, they were wrapped, so I had no problem keeping these. But this just brings me back to my childhood, because you can't get these anymore, you know, and there's not many of them out there. I don't think a lot of people collected these, so I'm kind of glad I held on to these. And last but not least, this I grabbed because it's just like the world changed so much. This is my WrestleMania ticket from 2019 in New Jersey / New York. April 7th, 2019 at MetLife Stadium. I loved this show, but it's the lenticular. And see, it's got the date, New Jersey, New York. This was my ticket that I went there with my friend and his dad. And we had a great time, you know. The Major Brothers, they won the tag titles. Kofi won. A lot of great stuff happened at this WrestleMania. And little did we know that the next year, WrestleMania would not be the same. You know, arguably the most memorable WrestleMania for all the wrong reasons, 2020. 2021 was okay, but this, in my opinion, this was the last really good WrestleMania because of the excitement, how much happened. But again, I was there, so sometimes it's more exciting when it's there. But there's my ticket. I was in section 317, row 8, seat 15, and man, I didn't think that it says the ticket price right here, $125. I didn't think that was bad to go to WrestleMania. This is my second WrestleMania. I've been to WrestleMania 15, and what's this, WrestleMania 35? Yeah, WrestleMania 35, so 20 years in between them. Yeah, so this month's Random Wrestling Merch of the Month includes the Undertaker Door Knocker, the Macho King Puzzle. It has the Superstar Ice Cream Bar box with Ken Shamrock on it, the Swoggle tape measure, and my WrestleMania 35 ticket from 2019, right before the pandemic, our last WrestleMania. That was really exciting to me. But, yeah, so hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FigHeel. Pick up the Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, available now on Amazon.com, including Prime shipping. Go to HeroesHideout.com and use code FigHeel at checkout to save 10%. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel and pick up some merchandise. But have a good one, guys. Take it easy. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll try to make a note to make another one next month. So take it easy. Pick up the book. Peace, guys.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FigHeel. Check out my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Head over to Heroes Hideout for all your figure needs and use code FigHeel at checkout to save 10%.